Hey everyone, this is Lord Magicus, and we're playing more Bant Spirits and Pioneer, and we are on the play this time. Okay, let's go. We need to come back in this. This hand looks fine. We're going to keep it. Luris, so we might be up against the Prowess deck again. Hopefully we can just put enough Lords in play that we can get there. So we go Fountain first. And, yep. Alright. So this Prowess deck is pretty brutal, I'm gonna be honest. It's rough. They have like Reckless Rage, which is just like completely ridiculous. I guess let's play the white side, because we do have green mana, so we only need one green for anything in our deck. But there are things that require double white, so... Probably gonna apparate something next turn. Oh, this might be the burn deck actually, so Apparition might be a little bit better than I thought. Alright, so maybe not Reckless Rage, but maybe like Lightning Strike. That might mean that... okay. Well, if they have Shock, I don't want to block and then get shocked by this, so I'm not gonna block. So I have a feeling they'll shock my face and just deal 6 to me. You know what? Maybe Skyclave Apparition blocking one of these dummies is not a bad idea. Wild Slash. How did I know that? Alright. So we take 6. Alright. Can we find a different land? Yeah, perfect. So I think we have some options. I think we want to Skyclave these things. Because it's like the most dangerous thing in their deck. Then I can just play like Eagle next turn. Maybe I'll draw another Supreme Phantom, who knows? Or Company. I'll probably block this thing. The worst case is they get a 1/1 back out of it, but the best case is I save myself a bunch of life. Or they just burn this thing with like a Lightning Strike, which I'm also okay with. And I think what would happen is if I block, they might Lightning Strike the Phantom instead. Well, I'm gonna do it either way. I need to save myself the life. You're gonna shock me? Okay. Alright, I mean, if they're gonna use the burn spells in my face, then... If they're shocking me, that means they probably don't have a way to kill this thing, and that's fine. Wow, that was fucking incredibly bad in their part. How can you, like, do that? Oh, they just needed the light at the stage. Okay, I see. Well, then they're playing this Eagle is gonna get us out of range of this. I guess we play the Hallowed Fountain tapped. The best case they have is they can Lightning Strike this thing and get a 1/1 out of it. Which I'm okay with. So I don't know what they're going to use it on, but I guess if they have a shock, they could kill a Lord. I don't think that matters. Giving themselves a 1/1 is not a concern of mine. So I don't really care what they do with this. fantastic. No, I don't even know if I need to play this. It's non-token, right? So okay, well, it just gives me a blocker. Also, it's kind of insurance. In case they do get rid of a creature, it can still, like, have pressure to kill them. I don't think being at 11 versus 10 is a huge difference. Unless their hand is, like, exactly, like, Boros Charm, Land, Shock. But, I mean, that's asking quite a lot, so, yeah. Alright, cool, we got there. Alright, so I think this card was actually pretty good against the red deck, just because it turns off Swift Spear, so... I think they can have a 1-3, I don't care about that. And the Drake seems fine, and the Aether Gust seems fine. Maybe not Selfless Spirit. I don't know about Shacklegeist. I think it's okay. I don't know if we necessarily need it. Skyclave seems great. I like this card. Maybe we'll just take out Shacklegeist. I mean, Spell Queller could also potentially come out. You know, it's hard to say. If you stick like one Lord and a Queller, you're probably in a good spot, so... I'm just going to do it like this. I feel like we have a pretty decent matchup against this. We have some tools to slow them down. So they're not like the prowess deck where like the creatures can overrun us. They're relying more on the spells. And I think we have better cards against the spells. Like, I can probably just play this Permeating Mass and that's fine. You have to like burn a Lightning Strike on it. Okay. They can't shock this thing, which is nice. I mean, I guess they can shock it and then attack, because it'll be, yeah, but it can still, like, it still takes them, like, an attack and a shock to get rid of it. And the Lords can always, like, buff it back up, so. But it is something, they have to deal with this before they can actually, like, start hurting me. Which is kind of what I want here. Eidolon, okay. Eidolon's rough. We're going to be casting a bunch of spells into it, but you know what? So are they. Well, that is exactly what we've always wanted to see. Now they have to have an answer to this thing, so they have like Bone Crusher Giant. Wild Slash only works if they can get a creature up to 4 power. I don't really feel the need to attack here. So see, look, they burned a Lightning Strike just to kill this thing. They took 2 damage for that too. Let's... I mean... Alright, we can cast whatever we want right now. Supreme Phantom and Mausoleum Wanderer both seem fine. I don't need to attack right now. If we draw Collected Company, fantastic. Which means we have, yeah, pretty good defense, because we can, like, block, and we have protection to keep this thing alive, so it's nice. Wanderer being a 2/2 means, yeah, they have to pay a spell tax of 2. Super Curse Catcher. They could, like, Wild Slash the Supreme Phantom and make it a 0/1, I guess. I don't know if that really does much. And they will pit this, because the Eidolon's still going to hurt them if they want to do that, so... Interesting. Well, they want to kill off the Wanderer. Alright. Sometimes you can trick them into counter to paying the X, but I don't think they're going to. I think they know not to. Here, maybe another Lightning Strike that they're going to use on this Phantom. And I still have Spell Queller for next turn. That's always a surprise, so... Alright, no Stomp. They were just kind of checking to see if I was going to play around it. This thing is hurting you just as much as it's hurting me, so... So Coco is still our best draw because we don't lose life to cast it. And it puts things into play. That's not terrible. You know what? I should have played the Temple Garden. There was no reason not to, I guess. Because then next turn I could have maybe played both of these things, but... Lava Runner? You know, 1 card in hand. We're getting very close to the point where we just attack and kill them. They don't really have good attacks anymore. We'll send in the Spell Queller. They have 1 card. That's fine. Rattlechains is effectively a counterspell. I mean, this should just end the game. So I think we're only really losing to like double Boros Charm. That should do it. Like I said, it takes basically double Boros Charm to actually win here. So I have the Drake to just counter stuff. Alright. There we go. We won the match. We beat the Boros burn deck. So another point on the scoreboard in favor of Spirits. Yeah, like I think this match is definitely easier than the Lumimancer deck. So stuff like Drake is just so much better here, and like they're so much less reliant on like the creatures. Like they're not playing like a bajillion you know, pump spells and stuff. They're just relying on actual burn spells, and stuff like Wanderer and Spell Queller and Drake are much better here. The Mass seems like it's pretty good too. And like Eidolon is something like Eidolon hurt them like just as much as it was hurting us, if not more. So it was easy for us to just stick like, you know, a Lord and then a Drake, and alright, how are you going to get through this? Like if you don't have Stomp, you can't. So they took one chance at just seeing if we were going to play around it, and we didn't. There we go. That puts us at 2-2. Though we really should be 3-1, but it is what it is. We have to live with that mistake. So please give this a thumbs up. You know, the Spirit Bros need your thumbs up. All right. That's all I got. I will see you tomorrow for the last match of this. All right. See ya.